Hello friends, our today's point of discussion is how to invest in a bear market where stock prices are continuously declining. We have divided our discussion in three parts where firstly we will discuss important points to remember before starting investment in a bear market. Secondly, we will discuss the parameters which will help us in identifying fundamentally strong stocks in a bear market. And thirdly, we will discuss three stocks, one each from large cap, mid cap, and small cap, which have potential to deliver higher returns as the market sentiments improves. The first point to remember before starting investment in a bear market is that you should have conviction that markets will improve. It may take 6 months, 8 months, a year, or 2 years also to improve. But if you have confidence back of your mind that this bear market is not permanent and markets are going to improve a day, then you will get definitely higher returns as the market improves. The second point to remember is you should be ready for temporary losses. Why I am saying so is that nobody knows when the market is going to bottom down and when it is going to pick up. So, if you have invested today and tomorrow again the market goes down, you will be in loss. But this loss is just temporary till the market again improves or pick up. So, be ready for some temporary losses until the market improves. The third point to remember is you should invest for long term, say for 3 to 5 years, and have patience. And don't book losses when the market is declining. Fourth point to remember is you should not invest all your capital in one go. That is, you should invest in a staggered manner or you should buy in every dip. What I'm trying to say is you should have discipline in investing in a bear market. You should make any strategy that when the market falls by 2%, I will invest this much capital. When the market again falls by 2%, I will invest this much capital. This discipline will help you out in averaging your cost of investment. Now let's move on to the second part of our discussion, that is the parameters which will help us in identifying stocks in a bear market. The first parameter is you should identify fundamentally strong company. Now the question is how to identify a fundamentally strong company? And the answer is very easy. Whenever you are selecting any stock, just pause for a minute and think about the company. Does the company have a clean past record or the promoters of the company have a good track record? Secondly, you should think about the products and services which the company is providing. Does the product and services which the company is providing are competitive in nature among its peers? If the answer to these questions is yes, you have selected one fundamentally strong company. The second parameter which will help us in identifying stocks in a bear market is its price movement. We should try to select stocks with a track record of at least 15 years. The reason for selecting 15 years is that in last 15 years we have seen two major declines in share market. One was in 2008 and 9 and second was in 2020. A stock having a track record of delivering higher returns after the decline of 2008 as well as the decline of 2020 has a probability of delivering higher returns after the decline of 2022 also. Third parameter to identify a stock in bear market is the amount of debt burden. A company having low debt burden or almost debt-free company has a fair chance of growth when the market condition improves as compared to the company having higher debt burden, as the company having higher debt burden will have the burden of paying interest. Now let's move on to our last segment of discussion where we will discuss three stocks each from large cap, mid cap and small cap favorable to invest in this bear market. Our first stock in the list is HUL, Hindustan Unilever, which is a large cap company having its presence all over the country. Almost every Indian household is using the products of HUL. It has competitive advantage over its peers. So it is a fundamentally strong company. Secondly, it is debt-free company. There is no debt burden on HUL. Thirdly, we will analyze the price movement of HUL since 2008 to 2022. During June 2008, HUL was trading at rupees 250. During the market decline in January 2009, it declined to 236. And within a gap of 1 year, when the markets improved, the HUL prices increased to 286. Again, before the corona crisis, during January 2020, HUL was trading at around 2100. And when the corona was in its peak during April 2020 and markets declined, HUL prices declined to 1750. And again by December 2021, it regains its position and showed a growth to 2400. We can conclude that whenever market declines, the share prices of HUL goes down. But as soon as market sentiments improves, it gives a higher return to its investors. Our second stock in the list is from a mid-cap category and its name is Bata India. Bata India has its presence all over the country and the products are having a competitive advantage over its peers. Bata India is a debt-free company. Now let's track its price movement from 2008. In June 2008, it was trading at rupees 80 and by January 2009, it declined to 40 rupees. And when the markets improved, its price increased to 110 rupees by January 2010. During January 2020, before corona crisis, it was trading at rupees 1850. When corona was at its peak and the markets declined in April 2020, its price declined to 1150. And within a gap of 1.5 years, by December 2021, it again increased to 2050 rupees. It clearly shows that whenever market declines, the share prices of Bata India also declines. But as the market sentiments improves, it gives higher returns to its investors. Our third stock in the list is from a small cap category and its name is Amritanjan Healthcare. Amritanjan has a product range in different segments like pain management, congestion management, women hygiene and fruit drinks. It has diversified itself in different segments. Although its products are not enjoying monopoly, but it has presence in South Indian states. The company as well as its promoters have a very clean track record of more than 100 years. Also, Amritanjan is a debt-free company. Now let's track its price movement since 2008. In June 2008, it was trading at around 40 rupees. During the crisis, by January 2009, it declined to 30 rupees and within a gap of 1 year when the markets improved, by January 2010, its price again increased to 60 rupees. During January 2020, it was trading at around 535. When the corona was at its peak and market declined, its price declined to 300 and within 1.5 years by December 2021, again its price achieved a peak of 950 rupees. Hope I am able to make you understand the basics of investing in a bear market and process of selecting valuable stocks in a bear market. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to our channel to watch more such videos on investing patterns and share it with your friends.